Awaz FM, broadcasting on 107.2.
6 और वक्त आ गया है जहाँ पे मैं आपको मेरे गेस्ट से मिलवाती हूँ ऑन एयर ऑफ कोर्स। और आज जो मेरे साथ हैं वो है डॉक्टर रश्मि मंत्री, जो कि एक एंटरप्रेन्योर हैं अपने आप में। उन्होंने जो भी अभी तक अचीव किया है कि वो अपने बलबूते पे और अपने दम से ही किया है। And she is owner of the company BYITC, and through that company, it's an online education company which takes care is teaching children English and maths. But her own background is, of course, slightly different, and she, of course, came to Glasgow, to build her life. So how did this all happen for her? How she has reached this heights of being an independent entrepreneur and starting a company on her own? We will try and listen to it all. So welcome to the show, Rashmi.
Thank you so much. Thank you for inviting.
Rashmi, so I was telling my listeners that you are a self-made woman, and you have started a business, and it has just risen to absolutely extreme heights. But that was not the thing you started your life with. So you came to Glasgow long time ago, and you started fresh here.
Yeah.
And you did some studies here, but got this idea of doing something on your own.
Yeah.
So what made you do it? You were very happy in the job you were doing, but I hope you were happy in the job you were doing. But you just had this passion, I guess. So what made you start all this?
Yeah, sure. So I always wanted more. I just wanted, I think I could do more. I just realized I have more potential. I always, even my colleagues always said that. Even now, whenever I talk to my any PhD colleagues or any ex-colleagues with any work colleagues, they always say me that, we knew, Rashmi, that you will do something. You will achieve the heights one day. So what you are doing is we already had been predicting all that. So yes,
All
I
right.
think some maybe I always wanted more. I always wanted to build on my own dreams. I always wanted to bring my own ideas. So all that hard work, all
Energy.
that energy. That's right.
So I think that seems to be a very, very important quality in someone wanting to do something, is that you have to have that vision, that belief in yourself, and that energy, of course, to do that. So how did it all start for you?
Yeah, sure. So obviously, when I came to this country in 2003, at that time probably I couldn't find a very good job, and then I went to university because in although I was the gold medalist in India, but when I came to this country, the things worked differently. So I went to university, I completed masters with the court medal. Then I was picked up for my PhD. Then I completed the PhD as well with double the scholarship. Then after that, I was working in the industry, but obviously industry is industry. My dream was to work on academics. So then,
Okay.
yeah, that's why I completed PhD. That I wanted to work in the academics and education, explore education for everyone. so so that time,
That's how it.
yes, obviously I started a company as a training and development company because my background is computing. So I started in computing, but what happened was, I always wanted to work with the younger people. And one day everybody knows that, this is very much personal. Although I started it as a software development company, but it all turned because obviously whatever we have is all destiny. So according to my destiny, what I got is what was in my luck. So one day I asked a simple question to my boy, something like 35 minus 13, and he couldn't answer. So he was yeah, exactly. He was in P5 that time, and
Okay.
yeah. So I was really deeply disappointed by that he couldn't answer that question. And I was the gold medalist. I was like doing a PhD with double the scholarship and everything. But when he couldn't answer this question, so I tried the local tuition centers and everything, but nothing worked out for him. So I just thought, okay, I'll teach him through the humble tool Abacus, because I learned Abacus in my childhood, and I thought like, okay, let's try and teach him with this. So he responded really well in first 6 days, and then since then he has actually picked up so well in each and every aspect. So those 6 days were like turning the life. Then I
Yeah,
have
game changer for you.
game changer exactly. So what I did is I have just put a small video of him on the social media, and it went viral. So when it went viral, people came and asking me that can you teach our children as well. So yes, I have actually just thought like I have done a PhD. I wanted to go into academics, so I have formally did open day, and from open day, like just after the open day, it just started like that only. So yeah,
Wow.
so that's like very much personal to
Yes.
start, yeah, to start the business.
Yeah, so I think what you have just highlighted is, I think, will ring common with lots of women who have done something on their own, is they have faced it in their personal life. And once you combine your personal life situations with and you just feel that everybody else must be going through that as well, so it kind of gives you more of interest, more of energy, and more of dedication and passion, because you feel if I am going through this, then there are lots of people who will be going through it and will need the help as well. So well done. And it's, of course, the company you are running is BYITC, is that right?
That's right. That's right. It's called
So
British Youth
what's the full form
International.
of it?
It's called British Youth International College, and
Uh-huh.
one of the part is supermaths.co.uk. From
Yes.
this is also a part of British Youth International College where we run various courses, and
Uh-huh.
yeah, one of that is supermaths.co.uk as well.
So this education platform is online as well as face to face. Is that right?
So what happened was before pandemic it was all offline. We had 6 centers between Glasgow and Edinburgh. And firstly, I would say it wasn't very hard for me to pick it up because firstly I had an academic background, and secondly the most important thing was the idea was very niche in UK, especially
Uh-huh.
in Scotland. No one else was doing it, so it was very
Okay.
unique, and it was fulfilling the gap in the primary education as well. So it worked out really well. So people were coming asking the about their children, and they were taking admissions, and the children were getting a lot of benefit out of it as well. So
Mm-hmm.
it worked out really well, especially because if any idea is unique, so then it worked out really well. Then when pandemic happened, the good thing is that I always wanted to work online on this area. So I started working on the online application in back in 2018 already. But then when pandemic came, it all went online. So when it went online, it went global as well. So now a lot of countries are included, including USA, UAE, and Australia, Canada. All the people, like all UK is covered, not only Glasgow, Edinburgh now. So all
Mm-hmm.
UK, USA, all the global countries are also covered into it now. So it started offline, but now it's gone. I would say it's like more on online now.
Online.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And of course, can be lots of people can log in from lots of various parts of the world. So definitely it has improved a lot, and it is you're doing very well. And of course, you are doing a good service to the children who needed that extra help with their English and their maths.
That's right. Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
So you have got this business now, and it was, of course, not very, easy to start.
Yep.
What helped you at the start? I mean, of course, you had your passion, but then
Yeah.
you still need some help from either family or monetary help, or some sort of expert help, how to set up a website and things like that. So how did that work for you?
Yeah. Okay. So actually, it's a very good question, and I'm really pleased to answer that. Because
Uh-huh.
I was from the computer science background, so I knew how to build the website. I knew how to bring it ranking for the Google, and I also knew like how to build the software as well. So what happened was at the start of the time, like, and I was expert in the social media as well. I knew how that worked. The main thing is that because we started that company as a training and development company, and we used to teach like digital marketing, we used to teach how to build the websites. So then I have actually used all that knowledge and skills into building on my own business. So yeah, so
Mm-hmm.
starting was like there was no one. I was using my own knowledge and skills to build it, and then obviously now it's quite big. So now we have a team to do it. But at the start, I have done all that, and like the good thing is that I already had that knowledge, so which I have used. I have completely used that knowledge, and
Okay.
yeah, and I must say that my boy, he turned really. I must say it's like a very in a very layman's term, he turned from a zero to hero, and he really
Uh-huh.
helped me a lot in building this business, and then Manoj has helped me as well. My husband has also helped me. So I had
Mm-hmm.
that support, but then obviously like the I had that support, but not from back home. I had the support from my husband and from my boy, mainly from my boy at that time. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And all this help, of course, if you're getting from the family, then kind of it's a family project, isn't it? So there's not
Yeah.
much of confrontation or not much of angry moments in the house because everybody is involved in it, which is absolutely fantastic way to do what you want to do. You want the family to be with you in your journey, isn't it?
That's right. That's right.
Mm.
The only thing was because I was so much busy, so I couldn't give that much time to my boy that time. So then like we have just worked out the other way around that like I bring him into business. We used to sit in the office rather than in the house. So that's how like I tried to spend time with him that time.
We were talking about, did you have any sort of down moments when you were, building this up?
Yes, it does. We all have down moments. Especially, it requires a lot of hard work. It's just not an idea only. There are million people come with an idea, new ideas, innovative ideas, but then it requires a lot of hard work, dedication, determination to actually have that idea to come true. So that all dream come true
Yeah.
is not very easy. It requires 24/7, like always work all the times. As soon as my eyes are open, I'm started working, and then
Yeah,
when
you're
I sleep,
thinking
yeah,
about it then.
yes, that's right. And even in the night, the dreams are about the business as well. So
So you'd already started dreaming. Yeah, they
yes,
were not nightmares. Yeah.
no, yeah,
That's
dream,
good. Yeah,
yeah,
it's good to dream. That's a
yeah.
positive sort of angle to it, rather than having nightmares and wondering, oh my God, should I give this up or what's going to happen next? So yeah, you're dreaming about this, and so when you had the down moments, how did you pick yourself up?
Just like self motivation. I always, as I said, always been very energetic and a gold medalist in start of the time, so very hard working from start of the time. So I kept it
Mm-hmm.
like open mindedness, learning from failure, and just keep going on in again. Keep your passion up, keep your planning up, keep your knowledge up. So all these things. So I just put together everything and just keep going on my journey. All
Mm-hmm.
the times, yeah. So it was not easy. It required a
Mm-hmm.
lot of hard work, and yeah, now you can see it's working.
Mm-hmm. 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 So
Yeah.
you said you've been trying to build this business for last 3 years, 5 years,
It's been 7 years, 6 years, exactly
7.
6 years now. Yep.
Okay, 6 years, and it is of course, has taken up all the 365 days of the year
That's right.
to build this up. So, yeah, you said you're quite energetic and probably a very very positive person yourself.
Yep.
Other than keeping your motivation up, is there anything else that helps you to keep going? Because sometimes people do some mental exercises, they do some physical exercises. So was there something like that, or did you take a holiday which re-energized you? How did you do that? Or were you just at your desk all the time trying to figure it out?
No, yeah, generally I say it to my friends, and that's very important that like when my all my friends have been to any spot, any viewpoints or any holiday destinations, I am the last one to go there. So I'm happy with that. Even if I am the last one to go on any holiday resorts or anywhere, I'm actually okay with that, because obviously I don't get that time to go there and be the first one in that. So I'm okay with that. Yeah, but yeah, I get a chance to go on holidays really less time, very very less time. So yeah,
So
so
you quite a workaholic. I mean,
yeah,
you're just
yeah.
kind of working, and you want to sort of finish your project and then take a break. There's
Mm.
no sort of break in the middle to kind of re-energize yourself, or for you re-energizing is to finish the project. Is that right?
That's right. And when we follow our passion in our any of our ideas, then we never really get tired. I never really get tired, and I'm keep going. I'm restless. I just keep working on it all the time.
Yeah, no, you're quite right in saying that if you're following your passion, if you're following your dream, you never get tired.
That's right.
That's why you are successful in it, because you are just enjoying every step of it.
Yeah.
And once you reach the heights, you're still not finished. You still want to go more, and you want to be even better than what you were yesterday.
Yeah.
So that's the energy one needs, I guess, to be successful like you.
That's right. Thank you. It's just a milestone. that, yes, that's right.
Yeah. So so you have done so much being in a foreign country. Of course, as you said, you came here and wanted to do things. It is so difficult to build your life first here, but you have
Yep.
done more than that.
Yeah.
How can we, learn lessons from your journey? What would you like to say to my listeners?
Sure, sure. Actually, I would say risk taking is a very important factor. So, I was already settled, very much settled into industry life. I was getting paid quite well as well. So from there, like if you are getting like around £6,000 a month already in a contract job or anything in IT jobs, right? And then
Hmm.
since then you have to come back and start from zero. It's not an easy job to do. I was quite well established. I was working as a software head of Scotland,
Hmm.
and you could call it as a dream job as well. So I was working
Hmm.
quite well. I was settled quite well in the job. But then
Hmm.
I just told you that incident happened. I just thought like I just have to build on my own dreams, right? So and always wanted to do more. So I just took that risk. I left that job. I just started my own. So risk taking
Hmm.
is very very important, really important to for any sort of starting of any of the business ideas. And
Hmm.
if we do not build on our own dreams, then someone else will hire to build on their own dreams. So I always try to build on my dreams.
That's a very interesting thing you have said.
Yeah,
Because yeah, I mean, if you hadn't thought of this building this company or institution, somebody else would have done it,
that's right.
and you would that was your dream, but
Yeah,
because you were not taking the risk, somebody else took the opportunity.
yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
that's absolutely brilliant. So, I have interviewed lots of women on this show, talking about their achievements and everything. But you, the first one who has actually put it so bluntly by saying that you have to take the risk, you have to take that plunge, you
Yeah,
have to take that jump, isn't
yeah,
it?
that's correct. That's really important.
Absolutely. I mean,
Yeah,
and once you are at the bottom of the ladder, the only way is up. There is no going down further. But if you, of course, have the capacity and the energy, so, and that's what happened with you.
that's right. When we sit on the table, the ideas always jump into your head. They will just keep coming. So the idea has to come in the mind. The business has to work. But then we have to sit down and like leave everything away. Like we cannot just sail on on two boats at a time. That I am doing a job and in the evening I will do my business. It doesn't work like that. We have to
Ah.
take a risk.
Mhm, mhm.
Yeah.
And yeah, so you have to be totally committed, dedicated to the project which you have in your mind. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. And build upon it. Like it's not like it's a stagnant. We have just keep adding on the courses, We have started with Abacus maths, and then we added English into it. Then now it's like in the other countries we are doing accent training programs, and that's really working well. And recently we launched the cyber security as well. For cyber security, like especially the UK government is working quite a lot. I have seen their initiatives, and so we are also contributing towards that.
Definitely. I mean, cybersecurity is one of the top agenda at the moment because everything is computer based,
Yep.
and the computers need to be secure because
Yep.
all everyone's information is on that.
Yep.
So yeah, I think more important than your password is the cyber security.
That's
guess
right.
If
That's
that
right.
is not secure, your password will be of no good. So
Yeah.
fantastic work, and you just, I mean, you are amazing, and you have, in this last half an hour, you just told me about how one can start something if they want, because you just have to take that risk.
That's right.
It's very little time left, and just before you go, in just a couple of sentences, what message do you want to give to my listeners here?
Yeah, sure.
If anybody is planning to do anything.
Yeah, sure, sure. So I would say a very little small quote for everyone, which I picked from the Forbes magazine, and that obviously implied on me as well. So the best way to predict the future is to create it. So everyone out, go out and create your own future. That's I would like to say to the listeners.
Oh wow, that's absolutely fantastic quote, and yeah, I mean, you're just amazing. That's all I can say.
Sure,
I'm
thank
lost
you.
for words here.
Yeah.
I mean, listening to your life and how you have used your knowledge to, open up your business and obviously growing it from day to day is just amazing. Thank you so much for your
Sure.
time this morning,
Sure.
and all the best for the future.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Sure.